Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without...
Wilson on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So the Rams in great position here as they get things started. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 9-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened, and that's what we're seeing here.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
David Moore. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Wilson is going to keep it. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference. When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
The pass.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So the Rams called on Johnny Hekker here to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Wilson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jordan Brooks in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. They're going to look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Ben Benson Mayowa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And just shouting him off there. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They run it with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down. Carson, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, Rams 7.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run this with Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
The 26-yard line.
Back to throw here. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. Go ahead of the chains now.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a toss running left, Akers. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. I'm going to have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
For Josh Reynolds. Incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
29-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at
14. Rams 10.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
Now it's Carson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
With the handoff to
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here again comes the captain of this offense now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 29-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Woods. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Cam Akers.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On 2nd down now, Akers. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Taken down by K.J. Wright. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Akers. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On play action, they'll throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
It's good, and they'll they'll take a 17-14 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 1. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 40 to the 39. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
To Tyler Higbee. It's a gain of 12 yards. Leads to 3rd and 11.
They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. This one's at the half with a score of 17-7. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head east to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Baker Mayfield, excellent in the victory as his guys up their record to 7-2 now on the year. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. The Saints trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Benson Mayowa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
2-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's good for an L.A. Rams.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Benson.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run on first down. Akers. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a run with Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
At the 32-yard line.
He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there, move the chains. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
Complete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Short throw to Disley, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Left side, it's Dorsett. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
first and goal.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They run again with Carson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Seahawks 17.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in. And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Burned up. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Akers. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Second and 13. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
On the play. Brings up third down.